Hey, how you doing? Welcome to another... Ow! Hit my hand. Ow! Ow! Welcome to another reaction video for another SunnyV2 video. This is 10 celebrities who have almost... 10 celebrities who have almost zero haters. And this is, like I said, SunnyV2. It's been a little while since I've watched on from SunnyV2, so I thought this would be a fun return. The last couple I haven't been like super interested in, and if I'm not like super interested in the topic, then but this one I'm a little interested in. I mean, these three make sense to me. John Cena, I don't know about exactly. I mean, almost zero here, sure, but like a lot of people were giving him shit for shilling for China, but besides that, he seems like a really nice guy. Like, hating him personally as a person, it seems like it's probably not, something most people do, or a lot of people do. He's not James Corden. Let's just say that. And I mean, most people aren't. Well, most celebrities aren't, I'd say maybe. Anyway, so, and Keanu Reeves, of course, and Bob Ross. That makes the most sense of the three here, that's for sure. I'm going to guess, who else? 10, so I got a lot. I'm gonna say fuck. I'm not gonna say fuck. Fuck my favorite celebrity. I don't know, actually I can't think of one. There's somebody here that's obvious who's supposedly really nice that my brain is just like, Mr. Rogers? Would he count? I guess he'd count, right? I mean, Bob Ross counts, so why not Mr. Rogers? Whatever. 2 minutes each. Or wait, actually, no, that's not math. It would be a minute each.
Of these 10 beloved celebrities, which one has
All right, so let's see. Yo, Weird Al. Tom Hanks. I feel like some people do dislike Tom Hanks. Jack Black, of course.
Haters. Well, let's begin by looking at Jack Black,
Number
whose
10.
hilarious paparazzi interactions are just one reason almost everybody loves him.
Yeah.
For example, after being surrounded by a horde of
good
photographers, Jack Black deliberately pulled the stupidest poses on his bike before trolling the paparazzi by doing this.
It's impossible to follow. You want to go this fast? Later, dudes. You're in my dust.
Which was a similar response to when he was ambushed by a single photographer.
So, any new projects we should know about, sir?
Oh, shit.
While most celebrities are concerned about keeping a manicured image, Jack Black shows that being an idiot can be just as beneficial.
Oh, yeah.
Although he's also
God, I wish I could fucking monetize that. God, I mean, I guess YouTube, but I mean, I want to be popular for being a fucking moron.
Show maturity in the moments where it matters.
God
like
damn
when he took the time to sing to a young kid who was a fan of School of Rock.
Hell
Jack
yeah.
Black, he's just such a lovable guy.
Yeah,
how could you not like him?
How's he number 10? Like, no one likes Mr. Rogers. The fuck, he's dead. No.
Briefly, he was nice enough. He was really great with his kid. Something about Jack Black just feels so human. But while Jack Black has always been loved by everybody, the now loved John Cena was once disliked by many. As the face of the WWE for roughly 15 years...
He pissed on Undertaker's grave. I was like, no, not on my watch.
Said about John Cena...
I actually showed up. I was like, Mr. Cena, you pissed on Undertaker's grave. Wait, was it Undertaker or was it Kane? No, it was someone's grave. I think it was Undertaker. He had a feud with him.
I hated him when he was being shoved down our throats by Vince.
I always liked him.
A Sportster article claimed he was disliked for being overpushed. This had only been done, however, because he was too perfect. He maintains a clean image outside of WWE and is a perfect
He is a great role model. Well, maybe that's the rap one where he's like acting like a thug and he was from the streets and shit.
For kids who form a big part of WWE's fan base, and he carried the company on his back through.
But when he like shifted from just straight up thug life to like still not like, it was like a combination of like I guess like soldier personality but thug still, like
over 15 years. He was a reliable name for WWE during that time, not to mention he learned one of the world's hardest languages just to further the company's presence.
The show for China.
WWE has really never been able to penetrate China, so I figured if one of WWE's top...
Someone penetrated China. I watched that porno with her. So, I met her, okay, she was at a convention. And when I say I met her, that's a lot. I literally passed by her. I said, hi. I was like, hey. And she was nice. She said, hi. That was literally it. And that was like a year before she passed away, sadly.
superstars could bridge the language barrier. Maybe we can get some relevancy over there.
On top of this, John Cena holds the world record for granting 650 wishes through Make-A-Wish, which is especially crazy given no other
I was going to bring that up. That's like a big reason why.
Has granted more than 200 wishes.
So when you experience something like the reward of a Make-A-Wish, if you're not
500
moved, I don't know if you have a beating heart.
How can haters hate on him? He's a good guy with a kind heart. Cena, you're the
I saw
man.
some people shitting on him entirely because of the China stuff. Like, that was it. And it always annoyed me. I'm just like, fuck off. Like, get off your high horse and, like don't discredit all good things a person did because they did one thing you didn't like.
And it's no surprise
fucking
Cody
so
Rhodes
annoying.
stated,
John's the ultimate role model.
although if we're talking about ultimate role
Hell
models,
yeah.
then Steve Irwin has to come next.
I was so upset when I heard he passed. I never really watched the show that much, but I watched the movie.
Not only did he treat the media and his fans
but
with
he was always like,
respect,
every time he'd show up in random things, he was always like
but
a
of course
delight.
animals too, using all of his income to purchase conservation areas in 4 different countries.
What good is a fast car, a flash house, and a gold-plated dunny to me? Absolutely no good at all. I've been put on this planet to protect wildlife and wilderness areas, which in essence is going to help humanity. And you know, money's great. I can't get enough money. And you know what I'm going to do with it? I'm going to buy wilderness areas with it. Every single cent I get goes straight into conservation. And guess what, Charles? I don't give a rip whose money it is, mate. I'll use it and I'll spend it on buying land.
When interviewed
Hell
by The
yeah,
Age
man.
in 2003, Steve used the interview
Oh,
to
that
promote the
fucking, what was the
protection of endangered
Stingray? That motherfucker, we need to put a hit out on his ass right now. Is it Stingray? I think it was a Stingray that got his ass. Was it Norm Macdonald that made that joke, though? Or was it Bill Burr? No, it was Norm Macdonald. He was just like, what? He was killed by some, like, fruity fish? and then I forgot who, I think it was Conan. He was like, he died at the age of whatever. That's a ripe old age for a crocodile hunter.
species, and it seems his good nature was continued by the rest of his family. I never met Steve, but met the rest of the family when they were filming on Morton Island. Great bunch, friendly, approachable, so knowledgeable and willing to have a chat. Won us all over and were more than happy to join us for a drink in the evening. Steve Irwin was so kind toward animals that even after being killed by a stingray, fans have stated, I'm still a firm believer that Steve would have been like, Cricket, I'm so sorry Stingray, I didn't mean it.
Probably, but we still need to get a hit out of that. Alright, how about that? Alright, I take it back. Let's find him and give him a stern talking to.
Scare you. You were just defending yourself and I was in your space. Gosh, what a beauty.
Yeah, but he didn't know. He should have been. You know what? Alright, fine. How about we... Fuck. Alright, fine.
Never mind. People who don't like Steve because he kept animals locked in his zoo, although finding a reason to hate Terry Crews is a much more difficult mission. In fact, when you Google Terry Crews in the media, all you'll find is articles like...
He's got a big ass tongue, too.
19 reasons why Terry Crews is a gift to the world.
I'm going by white chicks. I'm assuming the movie. I mean, I'm assuming that was real, huh?
The biggest reasons to love Terry Crews, both of which, like Jack Black, citing Terry Crews' less than serious nature. For example, he does the exact same jump at every red carpet event, although there's another Terry Crews meme that's a whole lot better.
I'm picking Terry Crews in my wallet so I can see it when I'm about to waste money on things.
On Twitter, I keep this pic of Terry Crews in my wallet so I can see it when I'm about to waste money on things I don't need. LOL, which Terry realized was a pretty good idea.
I keep this
myself in my wallet so I can see it when I'm about to waste money on things I don't need. LOL. Although the reason
I would love if he kept a pic of the guy who made the tweet.
Crews is
I gave a picture of what's his name?
Terry
Daniel the goat in my wallet.
So I can see it when I'm about to waste money on things I don't need in my wallet. So I can see it when I'm about to waste money on things I don't need. LOL. Although the reason Terry Crews is ideal for the photo.
Why do you read that like he was a robot? Was that just me?
To waste money on things I don't need. LOL.
I don't need. LOL.
Although the reason Terry Crews is ideal for
Solid J. No, Solid J. Sorry, not Solid J. Is SunnyV2 robot?
Photo is because he's also incredibly disciplined. In a Reddit AMA, he explained, I spend almost 2 hours a day working out, and it's therefore no surprise he's built such a crazy physique.
I spend about 2 hours working out, if you know what I mean.
Which has helped him to land some of Hollywood's most lovable roles, like Cheeseburger Eddie and Latrell Spencer from White Chicks.
White Chicks is such a terrible movie. He's so good at it.
Cruz has also maintained his marriage for almost 35 years, which is a great indicator of likability, given Tom Hanks has done the same. In fact, the only
I like Tom Hanks, but I don't know.
time Tom Hanks ever got angry
I wouldn't put him ahead of some of these other people.
in public was when
I would put him number 10, honestly.
somebody bumped into his wife.
Back the f*** off! What are y'all doing? Knocking over my wife!
Although he has been exposed for behaving badly on film sets, only the person who exposed him was Tom Hanks himself. Not everybody is
Alright, that's funny.
at their best every single day on a motion picture set, the two-time Oscar winner said. I've had tough days trying to be a professional, where my life has been falling apart in more ways than one, and the requirement for me that day is to be funny, charming, and loving, and it's the last way I feel. Despite often feeling frazzled, Tom Hanks appears
I love The Terminal. I can't explain why, because it's not a great movie, but I love that movie.
In almost every role. However, even then his movies are often hated, well, again, by Tom Hanks himself. Okay, let's admit this. We have all seen movies that we hate. I've been in some movies that I hate.
Name them right now.
In some of my movies and you hate them, with Tom's honesty
I wonder if Cloud Atlas would be one of them. I like Cloud Atlas.
about his bad moments, only making him even more likable. In fact, the only location you might find a Tom Hanks hater is r/unpopular opinion, where one user responded, upvote to the realest unpopular opinion I've ever seen on this sub. Well done, you absolute psychopath.
Guess who put that? I hate Tom Hanks, though. It was actually Tom Hanks.
Although nothing would be more psychopath.
I just over Steve Irwin. I don't know. Steve Irwin did a lot of good. Like Tom Hanks is still. I guess that's the thing. It's like 10 celebrities. Yeah, I guess this is not top 10. I'm thinking of this as more of a top, like number one is the. But that's kind of how he started it. It was like, who is? Yeah, no, it is because.
I think then despising Bob Ross.
Because he said, "Who has the least amount?"
Not only loved for his extremely wholesome persona, but also for inspiring millions to become artists themselves. Yep. Bob's show brought me so much joy, peace, and encouragement as a child. It was one of the reasons I started.
I'm not gonna lie. When he started getting popular again on YouTube, I would just put him on in the background, which is like the perfect thing to have in the background when you're doing things or whatever.
I remember buying my first painting set and painting along to one of his episodes. I eventually realized that his style of painting was not for me, but his warm heart and gentle encouragement is something that I will never forget. In fact, every time I make mistakes in one of my paintings, I hear him saying, "We don't make mistakes, just happy little accidents." This follows Bob Ross's other philosophy that being different is not bad or good, it just is. And in case this wasn't
why is everybody
enough,
that's awesome, like super awesome, like passed away pretty early? That sucks. And then we got assholes that are still alive in their 80s. I won't say who, but you know who I'm talking about. I don't know who I'm talking about.
Ross donated around 1,200 paintings, which was sold to help with fundraisers, while he refused to be paid by PBS for his show, and instead gave all 403 episodes to the TV network for free.
Who's going to be ahead of him? It's got to be Mr. Rogers and...
Although with one single article about Bob Ross once being difficult to work with, it seems Weird Al Yankovic's legacy...
Okay. Weird Al's great.
He might
I
be
love Weird Al.
Cleaner. His genuinely funny songs had the advantage of being part of everybody's childhood, and while his interviews already show that he's a super awesome guy, those who have met him in real life say he's even cooler. For example, Patton Oswalt once said that Weird Al is the lone exception to the phrase "never meet your heroes," while Kurt Cobain literally said he knew Nirvana had made it when Weird Al called him to get permission to parody "Smells Like Teen Spirit." This is because Weird Al personally reaches out to each artist before he parodies them.
Which he doesn't even need to do. You don't need to do that.
Not because it's required.
Yeah, he doesn't need to do that. It's parody 100%, so you could do it. But
instead,
he does it.
Respect.
So sick.
Even then, Weird Al pays royalties to those he chooses to parody,
really?
which in turn makes him loved by other artists, except for Coolio or Weird Al Yankovic's one and only hater.
Oh, wow. Well, rest in peace, Coolio.
Weird Al parodied Gangsta's Paradise by instead making Amish Paradise. Coolio hated the song and chose to slam Weird Al on a different track, thus starting their feud. The two eventually squashed their beef 10 years later in 2006, with Weird Al's one and only public feud, placing him lower than James Buckley.
Hey, I didn't know. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't know he was.
Jay and the In-Betweeners was of such legendary status.
Wait. Isn't is James Corden in the In-Betweeners? Or is that another show? I think that's in our show.
Couldn't help but love him. But while his character in the show was braggadocious and sometimes mean-spirited, James Buckley was the opposite in
he's a
real
streamer,
life.
look.
When he began uploading to YouTube in 2016, people realized James Buckley couldn't have been more humble, which has since helped him to become the highest paid star on Cameo.
You're a Cameo millionaire.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't want to rip people off. I charge 40 quid, you know. 2 mates can go in, 20 quid each. Their other mate down the pub.
The only real disaster in
Yeah, that must be fucking a lot of work.
James Buckley's career was the in-betweeners 10-year reunion, prompting him to tweet feeling pretty hated right now. Although given
Wait,
James...
What? Oh, Keanu Reeves, of course. But wait, what happened? No, he didn't explain it.
Buckley is one of the smallest
He
celebrities...
didn't show up? What the fuck?
On this list, Keanu Reeves has to come next. His lack of haters can be
thinking I'm loved.
summarized by 2 simple words: likable
Yeah,
vibe.
he's got
Keanu Reeves is known for
very
being one of the
likable
most
vibes.
relaxed, humble, down-to-earth guys
Look
in
at him,
Hollywood.
he's just in the middle of a train, and then he like
spotted on subways
that was like after he gave his seat to somebody, right?
and park benches, as
Of course, the sad Keanu meme.
if he were just another person.
Oh, like he explained that too. He was just like, no, I just sat down and he.
And,
Yeah,
a
what was
subreddit
that?
dedicated to Keanu Reeves being awesome. The second top post of all time
yes,
reads,
yes.
actors that nobody hates annual meeting, followed by Keanu sitting beside Tom Hanks.
You know what? Fuck that. I hate Tom Hanks. There you go. Remove that post now.
In fact, Keanu Reeves is so loved on Reddit, he overtook Barack Obama to achieve the most upvoted AMA of all time, where he
Sick.
used most of the attention to prop up other actors. This discussion about him being loved only makes others join the train and like him also.
Yeah, him and River Phoenix were tight.
Although there's one more celebrity who likely
Of course.
has even fewer haters, the one and only Mr. Rogers. His lack of
You know what? I can't even say it. I'm
cynics
sorry.
requires little explanation. Fred Rogers was simply unhateable. His demeanor was so kind, calm, and caring that
I can't even do the bit.
when his
You're
car
right.
was stolen from
Shit.
outside of the network, the thieves returned
He
the
pulled out his fucking machete and and then he gave the robber that too, in case he needs some defense.
car to the exact same spot 2 days later, with a note on the windscreen reading, "If we'd known it was yours, we never would have taken it."
Oh
Mr.
my
Rogers was
God.
the definition of leading by example, as Fred's work for the greater good did not take the form of marching, rallying, or picketing. Fred didn't march against Jim Crow. He
In the pool together is so good.
cast black actors on his program, with his kind nature certainly extending to outside of the show. I actually met him a few times when I was younger. I knew his grandson, and his personality wasn't just some facade he used on camera. He was genuinely one of the nicest people I've ever met. By all accounts, he actually was the kind and gentle man that he appeared to be on TV. In fact, this person thought hating Mr. Rogers was a sign of narcissistic parenting, with his likability being summarized by one single sentence. Mr. Rogers was, and in spirit remains, living proof that it's possible to conquer evil with kindness.
Fuck yeah. You know what? I can't do it. Fuck. I hate him. Oh, I feel bad. Oh, I can't say that. I take it back. I'm sorry, Mr. Rogers. Please, I love you.